Hey everybody, Glidercat here, and it's time to play. So today we're going to look at Factory Town. We did the first campaign as a tutorial video, and that first campaign really kind of held our hands and walked us through just what we needed to do. The rest of the campaigns in the game start out with just some victory conditions, and then you're on your own to pursue those victory conditions any way you want. It's not going to hold our hands and show us what we need to do at each step of the way. So there's a lot more gameplay that we're going to unlock as part of this series. We'll see how long it takes to get through the second campaign. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. And I'm just going to select new game, campaign, and we'll choose level 2. And we will get started. All right, here's our map. Looks like they've got some buildings already set up for us. And okay, and they're showing us the victory conditions here. In order to clear this map, we've got to reach a happiness of 40. We got to upgrade our base to level 4. Looks like we're already at level 2. And we got to build a school. That's for the research. That's one of the key buildings. A farm. We didn't do that last time. We'll do it this time. Forester. I think we've already seen that. And then we have to produce some new products here that we haven't dealt with before. It looks like 50 sandwiches, 50 warm coats, and 50 cloth conveyor belts. So that's going to take some work. We can see that the sandwiches are going to be produced in a building called the kitchen, which we have not seen yet, but we'll do it. And it takes bread, cheese, and cooked chicken to make those. We've got warm coats that need to be produced. Those will be built in the workshop. I think we've seen that building. And they take wool, which we have not produced, leather we haven't produced, and shirts need to be made as well. And then we've got finally the cloth conveyor belts, and those are built in the workshop. Again, we've had a workshop. They need cloth, wood wheels, and stone bricks. And so we've built wood wheels and stone bricks in the last tutorial. We've not yet built cloth, so we'll tackle that in this one. Let's just see if there's anything else helpful here that I hover over. Nope, we've seen all that. All right, so let's see how they starting us off here. You can see in this tutorial or in this campaign, they've already got some chutes built. We didn't do that last time, so we'll walk through those as we go. And they can be a little tricky. They have to be either level with the building that you're sending to or have to flow downhill like this one is. If they're uphill, the marbles or whatever you're producing will not float uphill. So we got base level 2. Barn, we didn't see that in the first one. Barn is just a storage building. It counts as general storage. So items will be automatically taken out of there as you're doing upgrades to other buildings. And then these also are upgradable. And it looks like right now this has 4 slots that can each hold 50 items. And we've already got some wood and some stone. Let's see what else we got here. We got the food markets. I can't remember if we built that last time or not, but that's going to automatically distribute food to the houses. I think we did. Similar to the food market, we have a general store here. Just like the food market automatically distributes products to the houses in the town, the general store does the same thing, but it does it with other products. So if we kind of go back and look at the food market, we can see that it is going to sell all of these items: grain, flour, bread, etc. And you can scroll through the rest of those at your own leisure. And this little detail menu here in the top right for the food market shows that we've got 5 houses that are currently linked to the market, and we've got happiness of 5 out of a potential 40. And if I click on that happiness bar, this supply window will stay open, and we can see what contributes to the town's happiness as far as the food market goes. And so grains, any product in these categories, either the grain itself, flour, or bread, will count as satisfying the need for grains that your townspeople have. Right now, we are supplying, we're meeting 100% of our houses are actively consuming products from these categories. They're 100% happy. So every every need is met, and we're supplying all the houses, and that's generating happiness for us. It doesn't really tell us how much happiness. And then you can see if we produce eggs and chicken and fruit and vegetables, none of those needs are being met. As we produce those and bring those products to the food market, they'll be distributed to the town. It will generate income for us. If we hover over these and you look at the very bottom where it says sellable at the food market, it'll show how many coins this product is going to give us when it's sold to the townspeople. So in this case, the eggs give us 2 coins. I think we saw last time that the flour gets us 4 yellow coins and the grain itself only gives us 1 coin. And you can see just by looking at these how many coins each product is going to give us. And if you'll notice, all of the products at the food market look like they give us yellow coins, only yellow coins. And you can see here we have 245 yellow coins. If you look in the top left, we've got 24 red coins. So where did those red coins come from, or where are they coming from? Let's take a look. It's going to be from this new building, the general store. And if we look at the general store at the top right over here, you can see that that building is going to sell planks, stone bricks, wool, cloth, shirts, leather, cloaks, and warm coats. And just like with the food market, if we click on the happiness indicator here, we can see what we're currently supplying to the townspeople. So right now we are making planks and we're distributing them through the workshop, through the general store. And we can see that 40% of our houses are currently consuming these planks. And that's enough. We're supplying enough across all the houses to generate 100% of the happiness. We also have stones that can be distributed. We're not doing that now, but these stone bricks, I should say, not stone, stone bricks, which are produced by the mason, they also can provide happiness and coins. Looks like 1 red coin. And you'll notice that most of these in here right now for the general store are going to give us the red coins. And we'll see how those get used later on. And there's blue coins down the road that will produce, and purple coins also down the road that will produce. So we can see the different products that are sold and how many coins they're worth. Look at this guy, the warm coat, which we're going to have to build these later. Looks like we need to make 50 to complete this campaign. Those sell for 24 coins. But if we also look at this little pop up for the warm coat, you can see it takes wool, it takes leather, it takes shirts, and those are built at the workshop. So there's a lot of work that goes into these and a lot of logistics to move materials around to make these. So those are worth 24 red coins once we get to building those. All right, so that's what the general store is all about. These stores, they don't take any people, they don't consume a worker, and I don't believe they're upgradable. So once you place them, you're all set. They do need to be within range of the houses in order for them to distribute. So you can see if I zoom out, you'll see the area of effect or the range of this building and the houses that are included. And again, if we look at the top right, you'll see that that's currently linked to all 5 houses that we've got. So let's see what else is going on this map. If we look at the top left again, looks like we've got 5 houses built. We can build 3 more. We've got 11 workers hired, and we can hire 5 more. We've got 10 happiness already, which has given us a production bonus of 10%. If you see that at the bottom of that little pop up. In our inventory, looks like we've got some stone bricks, stones, planks, and wood. And so let's see what other buildings we got going on here. Down here, we have a couple workers gathering grain. That grain is being sent to the grain mill via the chutes. And then we have kind of a new worker here, and that's the cart. And you'll notice this cart, if we look at the inventory at the top right, it can take up to 4 items, and it's moving along this road pretty quick, faster than the workers, and it takes 4. To build these carts, they're treated like workers. So if I go to the build menu at the bottom left here, and I click on workers, and I see wagon. So I was calling it a cart. It's a wagon. And to build one of these wagons, it's going to take 4 wood wheels, 4 planks, 40 of the yellow coins, and then it's going to consume one of our population. But again, that thing can carry 4 items, and it seems like it moves faster than the regular little people here. So we'll get to building those down the road. But it looks like we've got a couple already in motion. One doing the grain. Oh, it looks like I clicked on that. Let's get that guy to take the output from the grain mill and put it back to the food market. Okay, so just restoring that worker path that looks like I must have clicked on the wagon and then right click to direct him somewhere else. Anyway, that's back to normal. Let's see what this guy's doing. Got a lumber mill here. Lumber mill is currently producing planks. I can see that down at the right here. And I've got a worker supplying wood. I've got another worker here. Let's see this, if I can zoom in. Let's see this guy. Or let's look at the wagon. The wagon looks like he's taking planks and moving them straight into storage. And then I've got another worker here who's taking planks and delivering them to the general store. So we're gathering planks in our inventory via the wagon, and we're also selling some planks in the store via our little worker, and that's kind of where this is coming up. And it looks like we're getting all the happiness we can right now out of that. All right, so that's what the wagons are doing, and our workers are doing. What else do we have going on here? It looks like this worker is supplying stone to the stonemason, and any overflow that doesn't go under the stonemason is going to direct into our barn. And it looks like our barn is totally full and backed up at this point. So for this tutorial, it looks like it's not giving us, one objective at a time. It's just giving us what those victory conditions are. So again, if we hover over the menu icon here at the bottom left, a little arrow appears above. I click that, and I click on victory conditions. You can see, like we did at the top of the video, what we need to succeed. And that's really all the guidance we're going to get on this. So let's see, we need to build a school. Let's see if we can build that now. We'll go into the build menu and buildings and school. It looks like we can. We need 20 stone and 20 planks. We've got plenty. Let's go and build the school. And where do we want to pop this guy? This guy doesn't necessarily need to be near any markets or anything. So I'm going to just click R to rotate. And I'm going to put him down here, because I know he's going to take paper, and I got some trees around here. So maybe I can build some paper nearby. Okay, so we'll drop the school down. That's going to take one of my workers. And we need to pick a recipe. And let's see, everything is locked down. So it's not letting me pick anything here. We've already got woodworking and masonry researched and done. One of these will be next. Let's just see what this says here. Locked recipes. So these guys are locked. I'm just looking for it to... Okay, base level 3. Once we get our base to level 3, we can unlock farming. So let's take a look at the base. Our base is level 2. We need 10 wagon wheels. And we need 20 stone bricks. So building the school consumes some bricks. The stonemason has 10 queued up in inventory. I've got room in my inventory. So let's just see, do I have any workers taking the stone bricks into storage? It doesn't look like it. So let's drop a worker down. And we'll have him take the stone bricks, right click and right click. So now we can refill up the base with those. So that'll get us the bricks. And now we need to produce these wood wheels in order to upgrade our base. So let's see if we have a workshop. I don't see a workshop here. Not yet. So it looks like we're going to have to drop a workshop down. And let's drop it near the school because I think the workshop can end up building paper for us as well. Let's see. The lumber mill can make paper. I need a workshop for the wheels. Let's grab a workshop. Build buildings. Workshop. Just do one more thing I want to check and see. I want to make sure that if I hover over wheels, yeah, they're produced by the workshop and they take planks. My lumber mill is producing planks, so it makes sense to have the workshop near that. I'm going to go to the build menu, buildings, workshop. Let's see if there's a place we can drop this. How about right there? How about right there? That looks good. All right. Workshop, we know we need wood wheels. It consumed another worker. So let's select the recipe. Boy, we got a lot we can make already. There's the cloth. Let's take wood wheels. And now I got to get somebody to deliver planks. I am going to drop another worker. And you are going to take planks to the workshop. And then in the lumber mill, we can see that it's kind of waiting for wood. So I'm going to drop another couple workers, or at least one, and speed up the collection of wood. This guy is waiting on planks. And so now I've maxed out my workers, but I can build 3 more houses. So let's do that. Where can we build some houses that are still in range? The terrain is very bumpy here. All right, let's drop a house here and here. Now I'm going to put a path here to here. All right, so I've got 2 more houses. And they're in range of everything. You're in range of both the general store and the food market. So now I've got 4 more workers I can hire. I really want to get more planks into this workshop. So let's drop 2 more workers. Boop, boop. Get these guys harvesting wood to the lumber mill. Got tons of wood over here. All right. And now that we're producing these wood wheels, we need to get them out of the inventory into storage. So let's drop another worker for that. You can grab wood wheels and to the base. Okay, now we can see the planks are moving pretty quick. We've got the 10% speed bonus from our happiness level. Happiness, it looks like it's climbing up. And our wheels are being built. They kind of go slow. But it looks like it needs more planks. This guy, his inventory, I'm looking at the incoming inventory into our lumber mill. And it looks like it's got plenty of input. And it's just taking time to output planks. So what I could do is add another worker to that. I've got 1 more worker I'm able to hire. And I got 1 more house I can build. So let's add a worker and speed up the production of planks. And let's think about dropping down that last house. I'll get more once I upgrade the base. And it looks like the base is ready to upgrade. All right, let's drop this house. Where can I put him? The Terrain is not very friendly over here. Let's drop him. Let's see right there. All right. And now the general store and the food market are both connected to 8 houses. The base has an arrow hovering over it, meaning we can upgrade. We've got the wagon wheels. If I click on this little inventory bar on one of the empty spots and I pick the item I want it to display, and I just click on that and I hit OK, that'll add to the display of that item on your inventory bar so you can see how many you've got. Looks like we've got 17 wheels. The base only takes 10 to upgrade. We produced our stone bricks at the mason, so we're good on that front. We got 64 of those, so let's just upgrade the base. Boom. Okay, we get 4 more houses. We unlock the general store, which they gave that for us already, so we already have that built. We can now research farming at the school. That's kind of the main reason we upgraded the base. And we can research forestry, and we can research basic logistics, which eventually is going to get us that belt, the cloth conveyor belt. So we'll click OK here, and now we'll get back to the school that we built, and we want to pick a recipe. Let's pick farming. We know we've got to build a farm as part of the victory conditions here. So let's build the farm. That's going to take, let's see, it's going to take 2 paper. And that can be a piece of paper counts as 1 and a book counts as 10. But it's going to take 2 pieces of paper, 2 yellow coins, and 2 seconds to produce that. And I think we need to do it 100 times here, so 0 out of 100. So let's get some paper going. Our workshop is currently doing wheels. Let's see. It's going to be the lumber mill. I select a recipe and say, hey, why don't you make some paper as well? He's going to need water to do that. So let's see. Lumber mill. Do we have a place near water and trees? There's hills everywhere. Let's see. Just debating whether I should place another lumber mill. This is kind of getting crowded in here. Well, let's start out and just have him do it. So we'll add paper. And now he needs water. Since I'm not near the water, I'm going to need to build a well. And that's going to make things even a little more crowded than they are now. But let's go to the build menu. Buildings. Well. And let's see if I can pop that where they're not going to be in the way. I'm going to drop it right here. So now I've got my well, but I need to get the water to the building. Down the road, we'll have pipes. That'll do that automatically, but right now we need to use a worker. So I've got 2 more people I can hire. Let me drop one down. And I'll have him, I'll right click on the water and have him just deliver that. And it'll go pretty quick. They're pretty close. And now my workshop should be, whoops, I did the wrong thing. I need to get that water to the lumber mill. So move the well, and we'll just go into tools, move tool, and we'll take this well and we'll move it right here. And then we'll take this worker and say, hey, take this water actually to the lumber mill. And then we'll see him delivering water. Now we're producing the paper we need. I've got 1 more worker left, and I can use him. You know what I can use? Since we're producing those wagon wheels, let's build a wagon instead of a worker, a normal worker. So wagon, drop him down there, and wagon can take the paper to the school. So there goes my wagon. He's got 4 paper in his inventory. he will drop that off at the school. I hope. I don't know where he went or why he went over there. I must have right clicked again. So I've got my wagon selected. I'm going to right click on the output from the lumber mill paper and right click to say take it to the school. And there he goes. So he'll drop that off at the school. And you can see that now we're researching the farming. And it takes 2 paper for every research. So we dropped off 4 and we got 2 research. We got 98 more research to go. Another thing on the map you'll notice here, in addition to our little dirt paths, looks like they built some roads for us. And the wagons and the worker people will move a lot faster on those stone roads than they will on the dirt paths. So I've got some stone brick here. Let's just see if we can build that road. Let's go into the build menu just so we can see what that's going to cost. So if I go to build paths, road, it only takes 1 stone brick per road. So let's make this a little faster for this guy who's delivering our paper and just convert this path here to a road. And we'll make that a road. We still have 62 stone bricks, so we got plenty. I'm going to make this road. All right. And you can see he's moving faster. In fact, I think I can. There we go. All right. Anywhere else I can leverage a road? This one here. The grain mill. Looks like this guy's keeping up. All right. Well, it looks like we're in a good stopping point here for this first episode. On the next episode, we'll take another look at those victory conditions and we'll keep plowing forward. But for now, this is Glidercat signing off, and I'll catch you in the next episode.